One of the 200 bills headed to the governor's desk at the end of this special session lays out how Texas will spend $16 billion in federal COVID relief.
$7.2 billion of that is heading to the state's unemployment insurance fund. But KXAN's Maggie Glenn explains why that will not solve all of the issues that resulted from a record number of Texans applying for unemployment benefits.
And I'm over here worried about how I'm going to keep the lights on.
Steve Smith has been trying to get a hold of someone at the TWC to answer his questions about his unemployment payment appeal since May. In 2020, the TWC processed 948% more unemployment claims than 2019. The agency reacted by adding contract call centers and revamping its website, but some Texans are still having a hard time connecting.
I got to somebody who said, okay, I've put in a ticket. Somebody should be contacting you. It took them like a month and a half to finally call me, and I missed the phone call.
The $7.2 billion in federal relief going to the Unemployment Insurance Fund won't help with staffing at TWC. It's acting as a Band-Aid.
It, first of all, replenishes that money that we borrowed from the federal government, pays that loan back, and it also gets us back to the stable level, the floor of money that we're required by the law to have.
If they didn't allocate this money, the state would have to tax businesses more to replenish the fund. Lawmakers say this is just a starting point.
We need to make sure that we do keep the Texas Workforce Commission adequately staffed.
But TWC is still analyzing its response to the spike in need and says the commission should be fine with this extra funding for the time being, barring another financial disaster.
And we're looking all the lessons learned from COVID-19. We haven't shut down the call centers, the extra contractors. We still have them in place, and we're going to continue to assess the necessity of that.
Maggie Glenn, KXAN News.
The governor still needs to sign the bill before the money is funneled out. The state is still waiting on final restrictions on that money from the federal government. If Texas' plan does not fall in line with that guidance, it will then go back to the state's general revenue with the same spending criteria.
Lawmakers did pass a last-minute bill to increase the homestead exemption for school property taxes from $25,000 to $40,000. The bill's author, State Senator Paul Betancourt, estimates that it would save the average homeowner about $176 in property taxes because it amends the state constitution. Now, voters must approve it in May before it can fully take effect.
A bill to prohibit COVID-19 vaccine mandates did not pass, so the governor's executive order banning them remains in effect. It conflicts with the Biden administration's rule for federal contractors, including airlines, to be fully vaccinated by December the 8th. The U.S. Department of Labor is expected to release new rules soon requiring private companies with 100 or more employees to vaccinate their staff or test those who are not vaccinated every week.
Lawmakers also did not pass a bill to make illegal voting a second-degree felony again. In September, the governor signed a bill which reduced the penalty for illegal voting to a Class A misdemeanor.